Welcome to the League of Know-It-Alls Weekly Recap with your host, Team Commissioner.
Guys, welcome to the fantasy recap of week 9. We're rolling into week 10. We should have playoffs coming up pretty soon. Some of us are looking forward to it more than others. I kind of hope that I just beat, Hulk Hogan. Hopefully, I really don't want a penis trophy this year. But shit happens. Anyway, let's get into the news. So, going into the regular season this year, Jacksonville was supposed to be one of the contenders this year. They had such a great offseason. They had some great pickups off the free agency and all this other malarkey. But yeah, they're pretty much the laughing stock of the league. And per usual, like every other Florida team, they pretty much suck. So we're going to do some highlights of this past week for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm pretty sure Blake Bortles is probably the best player on the Kansas City Chiefs defense, and this play pretty much proves that. I mean, if a box can stop you. And in case you were worried, it's not just the offense that's atrocious. I mean, they look like two monkeys humping a doorknob. That's how I would describe those two. What the fuck indeed, sir. Moving on to this week's recap. So, yours truly, King Commissioner, again this week ran into a wood chipper head first, of course. Ballbuster had a 139 versus a 108 that I had. Ballbuster is also the second highest score in our league this week. So, of course, Lucky Strike always strikes. So, Good Luck Chuck always strikes. Lucky Strike. Fuck that guy. I play him this week. Matt Ryan got me 30 points. He's probably the best player on my team. Allen Robinson finally decided to show up right before I traded him to King Big Dong, but he got me 17 points. And the rest of my team sucked dick. Vikings got me 3 points, which kind of pissed me off a little bit, but, you can't always get 10 points a week, I guess. Some of his better players, Mike Evans put up 35 points on a Thursday night game. It's ridiculous. Jay Ajayi, 23 points. This guy's relevant again? Seriously? Come on. Broncos defense got you 0 points, so you're shit the bed too, so I don't feel too bad. Had a couple people on a bye. You had, Bob Buster had, some people get you a bunch of 0s and 2s. I'm just saying, you're like 2 players going down away from having a really shitty team, just because you have no backup. I mean, your best player is Spencer Ware or Jeremy Hill. I mean, Procise is okay, but we'll see. I had a couple people on a bye too. I had Edelman and Miller on a bye this week. Unfortunately, still holding on to Adrian Peterson, and for some reason I still have Jacquizz Rodgers on my bench. So I have no idea why he's still there. Moving on from there, we have Gator Moskins versus Team Webster. Team Webster has a total score of 117 points versus our Gator Moskin at 92.7. Gator Moskin, let's see where you lacked. Matt Asiata, 5.1 points. Willie Snead, 5.1 points. I mean, he's playing on the road, man. You don't play New Orleans players on the road. You should know that by now. Antone Smith, 4.7 points. I guess he got hurt. He's on IR. And your entire bench is on a bye. I mean, that is pretty crazy. Jordan Reed, DeAndre Hopkins, Jamison Crowder, Jordan Howard, James White, Kirk Cousins, all on a bye. And he's got Doug Martin sitting there, who apparently practiced today, FYI. Team Webster had 117 points. Let's see. Philip Rivers got you 18 points. Jimmy Graham was your big lifesaver there, 29 points. A big green lifesaver. Doug Baldwin got you 11. Tyrell Williams, 15. Your Jay Stu got you 4. Amari Cooper, 8. Coop. I mean, he had AJ Green on a bye, and Matt Jones and Gio Bernard. So, what are you gonna do, right? So, and let's see, you got Tevin Coleman, Jarrett McKinnon, Rashad Jennings. It's a lot of running backs you got on your team there, Webby. That's crazy, man. Moving on, we have a nail biter between All Hail KBD and Hulk Hagan. KBD squeaked out 6 points exactly. Let's give a little golf clap to Hulk Hagan, man. I mean, he beat me last week, which is no big deal. But I mean, he had 123 points this week versus 129. Man, this was a close one. I would be if you had lost KBD, I was going to give you so much shit. Drew Brees got you 27 points. Bell shit the bed. I mean, I have him in another league, and I'm so pissed. Matt Forte got you 16. Jordy Nelson got you 18. Let's see here. On his team, the defense Chargers got him 14 points at Hulk Hagan. Jason Witten got him 26 points. That's a big performer. And then he had Tim Hightower get him 16 points. I mean, that's just crazy. He really had the winning wide receiver on his bench. I mean, he had Mike Wallace sitting on his bench. If he put him in, game over. So, you win some, you lose some. But, man, Hulk Hagan's lost a lot this year, and I hope that I beat him in 2 weeks. But we'll see. Let's see. Hulk Hagan has Eddie Lacy sitting on the bench. I would probably just drop him because no one's picking him up. A and B. If you keep him next year, I hope you keep him next year. Let's just say it that way. LeGarrette Blount is on a bye. Your kicker Gostkowski and the Texans D you kept. Okay. Let's see here. Over here on All Hail KBD, you no longer have a million players on a bye, according to you. Chris Thompson was the only one on a bye. Carlos Hyde was out, 0 points. Travis Benjamin got you 1. And, yeah, so moving on. Up next, we have Philadelphia Bison versus... Good for you, man. I mean, 169 points versus 81.2. That's pretty freaking sweet, man. Good for you. You even had some points on your bench, man. I mean, you have Latavius Murray sitting down. It got you 34 points. I mean, you had 3 running backs on your entire team. Like, each of them got 30-plus fantasy points this week. I mean, that's crazy. It's almost like you couldn't do no wrong, right? Aaron Rodgers, of course, has thrown another 500 times, so he got you 26 points. And Michael Thomas blew the fuck up, got you 21 points, man. That's a sick lineup. That's pretty sweet, man. I'm happy for you. On the flip side of things, Mr. Philadelphia Bison, Blake Bortles got you a surprising 21 points. I mean, that's surprising to me. You got Ezekiel Elliott got you 22 points. And then the next 4 players got you 3 points on your team. And then the next 2 got you 4 points. Your kicker got more points than 6 other players on your team. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, your bench didn't help either because you had Larry Fitz on a bye, Tom Brady on a bye, Jamal Charles. No one knows what the hell's going on with that guy. And then Martellus Bennett on a bye. So bye. Bye. And then last but not least, we have Murder Boners versus... That's right. You go from being at the top to the very, very bottom, sir. So, Murder Boners came out on top with a score of 110 points versus Lucky Strike's 70. Uh, Marcus Mariota got Murder Boners 28 points. She had Julio Jones go for 24. She had Tavon Austin for 2 and Julius Thomas for 3. Ugh. She had Shady McCoy on her bench go for 14 points. And then Cameron Brate go for 12. So could have been a lot worse, but she still beat you. Your team, sir, only had 2 players in double digits. One was your QB, got you 12, and the other one was Eric Ebron that got you 12. The rest of your team, shat the bed. Frank Gore sat on your bench with 20 points, and Ben sat on your bench with 18. So, swap a couple things out, you probably still would have lost, but you wouldn't have lost as bad, and you probably wouldn't have got the donkey this week. So, that's how things roll. Let's move on to the standings here. A couple weeks before the playoffs, we have got Ballbuster sitting on top at 7-2. That's impressive, man. Next, we have All Hail KBD, Philadelphia Bison, Murder Boners, Lucky Strike, and Team Webster all at 6-3. Wow, that is craziness, man. And that's probably going to be your playoffs unless Gino Punchline can catch up at 4-5. But the rest of us, I mean, it's game over. We just gotta scramble to avoid getting the penis trophy, and all I gotta do is beat Hulk Hogan 1 week. So I have the most points scored against me still. However, Hulk Hogan's catching up. He's only 80 points behind me. And the rest of you fuckers are about 200 points behind that. So I do have I have the third lowest points for me, so that doesn't help me none either. So can't bitch a whole lot, but I can bitch some. You know me, I'm just a bitch. Anyway, I hope you guys having fun. Sorry this video is kind of dull. I'm kind of down. I got some news. I'm just not real thrilled. So maybe next week I'll be a little more chippy, hopefully. But so King Commissioner signing off.